Assalamu alaikum students of class 6. I hope you are having great time. For the subject of history and geography, we'll start our lecture with chapter number 1, Human Rights. In the previous lecture, as we have started learning about the history of human rights and we are done with the Cyrus the Great. Today we'll continue the discussion with the work of Socrates, Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamin Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam, the second caliph Hazrat Umar Raziallah Ta'ala Anhu, and the famous French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau. So let's begin today's lecture with Socrates. The great philosopher and wise man of ancient Greece, Socrates, taught people to ask questions. He asked people to be skeptical. The rulers of his city became angry and asked him to stop teaching. He refused because he believed it was his right to say what he believed to be correct. And for that, he was sentenced to death in 399 BC. Comparing that to our modern world, today we know that freedom of expression or the right to say what one believes to be correct is very important. And all of us have got freedom of expression, especially through social media. We can have another remarkable example through the last sermon of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamin Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam. His last sermon was specially about rights, the basic human rights. In that last sermon, he taught us to respect other people's rights. Before his demise, he told his followers that all human beings were equal and no Arab is superior to a non-Arab, nor is a non-Arab superior to an Arab. These great words by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wasallam shows equality of all human beings. After that, second caliph Hazrat Umar Farooq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu's teachings about human rights are quite worthy to be mentioned here. Hazrat Umar Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, the second caliph, once heard that a governor was treating common people like slaves. He warned the governor by writing, "Since when have you enslaved people? They were free when their mothers gave birth to them." And then these remarkable words or these great words were picked up by many European countries later when the concept of human rights started developing there. Then we have memorable words by Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the great and famous French philosopher. He started one of his books in 1762 AD with the line, "Men were born free, but they are in chains everywhere." Like they are not getting their basic rights to live. The oppressors are oppressing them and enforcing their brutality over them. For today, we have talked about Socrates, a wise man of ancient Greece, Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamun Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam, the second caliph Hazrat Umar Farooq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, and the French philosopher Rousseau. We have talked a bit about the participation of these legends in developing the sense of basic human rights. So let's discuss the related question on page 5. Question number 3. What did Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamin Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wasallam teach us about human rights? Answer to this question is on page number 1. Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamin Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wasallam taught us to respect other people's rights. In a last sermon before his demise, he told his followers that all human beings were equal and no Arab is superior to a non-Arab, nor is a non-Arab superior to an Arab. Now we know a bit about the history of human rights, learn the important points, and that was all for today's lecture. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz.